The gospel for this past Sunday, the sixth Sunday of Easter, is okay, taken from the gospel according to John, chapter 14, verses 15 through 21. Jesus said to his disciples, "If you love me, you'll keep my commandments, and I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you always, the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot accept, because it neither sees nor knows him. But you know him, because he remains with you and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans. I will come to you. In a little while, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me, because I live and you will live. On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I in you. Whoever has my commandments and observes them is the one who loves me, and whoever loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and reveal myself to him." Well, I went out into the sanctuary before the before Sunday, and tried to see if I could reflect and pray about this gospel to see what message might be in it for today. Uh, well, I'm subject of a very short attention span for various reasons, and I tend to get daydreams. And well, in the middle of trying to start some kind of a prayer and assemble my thoughts, I suddenly remembered a time back when I was early teens, and I went over to my next door neighbor's house, and he was had to get ready. We were going to go someplace or other, and he went into his room to change. And while I waited, I could hear in the other room his little sister, Susie. She was on her toy phone. She was about, 2.5, maybe 3 years old. And she had her toy telephone. And I could hear her just going, "Oh, Bob, you shouldn't say that." I, I was getting a play-by-play rendition of her big sister's conversations with her boyfriend. And I thought about that. And I thought about the human need to imitate, not to imitate, but to be like someone. She's obviously trying to be like her big sister, a role model. We all have role models. I don't think any of us go through a moment of life without some kind of an urge to be like, someone else, especially in teens. Oh my gosh, what's junior high all about? It's about acceptance, being like somebody, or being totally not like, and then ending up in a group of the totally not likes. I'm going on and on about this. What does this have to do with today's gospel? Hmm. For the for the first time, the Celtic emphasis on that the Celts place on incarnational theology brought me a new take on what was always for me, uh, in this gospel, a beautiful but simple logical statement. I am in the Father, you are in me, the Spirit is in you, we are one. It always made me think of a logical argument. If A equals B and A equals C, then B equals C. I have to confess, I didn't get a lot out of that other than, a theological, nice, boiled down point. But let's get back to incarnational theology and the need to be like someone. Now, Jesus came to earth in the most humble of circumstances. His will was to be one of us, to be like us. Now, the gospel urges us to be like Christ, to be imitators of Christ, as is written in the Catechism. But have we ever thought about it from another perspective? Remember, in Jesus are two natures, human and divine. The human nature opens its eyes, looks at his mother's face. I love you. I want to be like you. Who hasn't said that or thought that? Or with his daddy watching him work. Why does that stop with the human? Remember, two natures in one person. Consider Christ saying, I love you so much, I want to be like you. No, not you, the sinner, but you with all of your potential, all of your uniqueness, as he saw you before he laid the foundations of the world. The real you. What me is that? This is at the heart of where we might form our conscience. This is where Christians, as imitators of Christ, discover that this love, this wanting to be like, this becoming like, goes full circle. Why else would we be made in his image and likeness? So that we would be like him, so that he might be like us. With this perspective, when we act as anamkara or advisor or just someone that we help them understand their heart's desire, the source of their joy, for that is where we might find the me that Christ craves to be like. This is beyond the what would Jesus do? What me is capable of receiving totally undeserved, the total unconditional love that even the infinitely innocent Jesus would say, I want to be like you. What me is that? How can I become that me? God bless you.